Hey chat, welcome everybody. We had Mirax coming in with a 39-month resub. Welcome back, Mirax, and JVDK with a 98-month tier 2 resub. Welcome back, JVDK. Thank you guys for your support. Welcome everybody. If you first-time chatters, welcome. Hypno on a Sunday. That's right. We're gonna be having a shorter week this week because of the holiday. Yeah, I figured might as well squeeze in an extra stream. Where am I at? There we go. I am here. Yes, so I was busy. We didn't stream on Friday because I was busy building, and my goodness, I built. And it took a long time, but I'm happy with it. We got a lot to go. We're not quite done. Unfortunately, I would have had this finished, but lack of resources, and I thought I had enough. Turns out I didn't. A lot of grass. I still need to place grass to fill these in, so that'll take care of that. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough grass to like complete everything. Cracked. So yeah, the big thing is this regular blackstone. I got a shulker plus 2 1/4 stacks ish. I can't really do anything with this polished blackstone brick other than turn it into the cracked variant. And I've gone through quite a bit of it. Actually, wait a second. Why is this a partial? This one. Gotta do the old shulker shuffle here. So these are all full. And this is our partial. Yeah, so anyway, that blackstone brick from the upper portion of the bastion, can't really do anything with it other than turn it into the cracked variant, or I guess slabs and stairs. But that's not what we're really using. So, yeah, our regular blackstone, I gotta turn this, I gotta use it as is or turn it into the polished variant, which I am using. So yeah, we're gonna go collect some more of that stuff. Copper. Our copper supply is next to empty. Dang it. Why not just do dirt and let the grass grow? I mean, I can do that. Oh, Hypno, did you know it's Sunday? Is it Sunday? It is. You see a 6th layer on that pyramid already? Yeah, after I recorded the episode, I started messing with this and putting the next layer on, but yeah, resources are starting to run out, and it was late at night, and I was tired, and I had been building a lot. Where's all of my stuff? One of these, did I put it in here? Like, where's my torches? This, where's my bucket? I don't know where I put that. Maybe I put it over by the smelter area. Just gonna open. Excuse the screen flashing for just a moment. Found my stuff. Here we are. That's what I'm looking for. And an egg. That's important. All right, let's clean up these empty ones. Okay, that one's not. These should all be empty. And then almost all of these should be empty. Okay. Yep, those are all empty. So I gotta find a spot to like do something with that. Would I join MCC if I were asked? Maybe. Have I done MCC before? I can't remember. I did some multiplayer competitive thing a while ago. I don't remember if it was MCC or not. It might have been. I guess we'll just put shulkers in here. Egg. Okay. So Ender Chest is taken care of. We got lots of stuff going on in here. Yeah, I think we're gonna go to the Bastion and continue deleting that. You know, I'm looking. This Elytra, this is our backup one. I needed to enchant this. Let's go do that real quick. Do I have Unbreaking 3 in here, or do I need to buy one? There's an Unbreaking 3. Do I have a Mending in here? Mending. Nope. Okay, we go buy a Mending. Oh, Grams. All the streaks, all the watch streaks. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you guys are having a great day. I think all this villager stuff is probably going to end up moving into the pyramid eventually. I think. No solid plans on that yet, but I think. Maybe I'll leave it over here, but I think it's all going to move in there. All right, Elytra, Unbreaking, Mending. Okay. All right, so that's taken care of. We got beacon. We got something to start the beacon up with. That's great. We're going to the nether. Hey, first golden carrot. First one. You know, Jevin did and more has played MCC, but not me. Wait, where am I going? I'm not going that way. I'm going down. Way down. So far down. So far. Oh. Yeah, I did some Minecraft tournament thing. Maybe a couple of different ones, but it's been a while. It's not something I've been actively, like, trying to get involved with.
358 just resubscribed for 94 months.
Hey, Nefets, welcome back, dude. Thank you for the 94. Welcome back. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That oinker gonna get me. That was my current elytra. We're good. Oh, you know what? I probably should have brought... Okay. We're actually gonna go back real quick. I should have brought some fire resist potions as a... what if. Sorry about that. Be right back. Gotta go back to the base real quick. Oh. Blase gonna get me. You know, Doc is interested in playing MCC. Remember, I set my spawn in the nether? No. I set my spawn in the overworld. Yo, Edsa, welcome back. 25 stream streak? That is a lot of Hypno streams to catch in a row without missing one. That is a lot. Potion. I'm gonna put my water bucket in there because we're not gonna need that in the nether, honestly. Honestly, that's a lot of mobs right here. Nom. Off we... Well, I'm doing it again. I don't want to go this way. I mean, I guess I can go that way. Can I? I guess I can just do this. Instead of going down the ladder. Actually, is this what I want to do? Where am I? Now I don't even know where I'm at. Maybe I don't want to do this. I gotta get my bearings. Okay, so this is this way. Am I going the right way? Chad, am I going the right way? I feel like I'm not going the right way. Can I go down here? Not ideal. I think I went too far over. Uh-oh, how do I get back? Chad, I'm lost. I'm scared. How do I get back? I think I went over too far. Maybe this way. This way? I'm lost. Wait, is this a bastion right here? What is this? It is a bastion right here. Look at this little sneaky guy. Alright, this isn't what we're messing with, but... we gotta find our way through over here. This is where I needed to be. All right, now I think we got this under control. I think. Maybe. No guarantees, but possibly. This might be the right way. I hope it's the right way, otherwise I'm gonna look foolish. Oh, this is the right way, for sure. We got this. Uh oh, lava flowing. Watch out. Watch out for the lava. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Oh, I only got 3 rockets remaining. We gotta make a quick rocket stop. I used too many being lost there for a moment. Nope. Don't want to put that in there. That'd be embarrassing. Cast! Boop. Guys, remember, if you're flying through the nether and you see a gas, you just gotta boop it on the snoot. That's it, and then leave you alone. Just the old quick snoot boop. Alright, this looks like where we are supposed to be. Oh! Snoot boop. Alright. Beacon, 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 beacon. I think I'm just gonna stick right on top of this section. Do I want to do that? I feel like if I do that, it's gonna be over lava by the time we get down there. Maybe I just dig a little thing in the side over here. I know we had it off to the side and it was working before, but it felt like that's a little too exposed, so... we need more resources. I need more blackstone and copper. We are in the nether to get that blackstone. Oh, you know what? I can do this. Nope, not that. I can do... which one did I set that to? No, I don't remember. Mods? Tweakaroo. Gamma? Left control G. Aha! You can see now. I don't know why I set that to left control G, but I did. All right, let's get our beacon stuff out. Beacon. Live on a Sunday, you're surprised, but you're not complaining. Sounds like you're complaining over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Extend this just a wee bit more. Oh, I didn't count this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that was perfect. Of course it is. I did it. Boom. I'm gonna have to make the ceiling a little bit taller, but that's fine. You're out to watch some football. Have a great holiday. All right, we'll catch you later, dude. Enjoy your game. Hopefully your sports ball team wins. I hope they get a hole-in-one on the bottom of the 5th inning. Go sports! Oh no, I gotta dig all the way up to the ceiling too, don't I? Shoot, I forgot. Please no Lavarino be in my way. Guys, did they change beacons in the nether at some point, didn't they? Like, you used to be able to just set them up, and as long as they were touching, like, default terrain bedrock, it would just work. Or, I'm sorry, netherrack, it would just work. I seem to recall that being a thing, anyway. Alright, we're good now. No, I know you don't need to break the bedrock. I seem to recall, though, like in the past, setting up a beacon in the nether, you could just set it up without digging straight up to the bedrock. As long as, like, the netherrack was natural netherrack, it would just work. That's what I recall. I don't know if that's true or not, but I feel like that's the way it used to be, and then they changed it. It would work without breaking anything, you remember, as well? I mean, it's fine they changed it. It just feels weird. But it's fine. It's fine. It's all good. I guess we can set up, like, collection stuff back here. Since this is kind of, like, obscured from gas blowing up. Yeah, so this will just be, like, our random stuff. Put the extra of that in there. I'm going to keep the arrow on me. We can put extra fire resist in here. I think we're good. Probably don't need the axe. I can put the arrow right there. Alright, I am going to need plenty of boxes to put actual stuff in, though. Oops. Right. And we are off to the races, everybody. More resource collection. Getting harassed by piglins. Always a good time. Just gotta be kind of careful around this edge since this drops down into lava in some places. When we get to the center, you can like be a little bit more free and not have to shift as much, or at least feel like I have to shift as much. Chat, how's everybody doing today? How's your Sunday going? Eventually I get to a place where I can actually get over here. It's Monday! Alright, alright. Stop living in the future. Get a better time zone, etc, etc. He took my block. We can't let that stand. My block. You say that, but change that when I offer lotto numbers. If only. If only. Look, if you could offer like winning lotto numbers, I'll split it with you 50-50. That's all I'm saying. Like, we can make each other rich here. Did your last minute Xmas shopping all done? That must feel pretty good. Nice, nice, nice. Glad that's over with. I did mine earlier this week. Got that all completed as well. Definitely feels good. Alright, I think we can actually just go at this without holding shift now. Possibly. Mushrooms! Actually kind of weird seeing mushrooms in a bastion, I think. I'm not sure if I've ever seen that before, but that's also one of those things I've never really looked for either, so not surprising. If I had a gold farm and a piglin bartering thing, like, I would have to delete this less. But then we would have less fun, right? Just kind of thinking about setting that up, the old gold farm and then bartering trading system. Just having a supply of gold would be nice. But having the whole... like, all the things you get from the piglins is also very, very good to have. In that gravel and whatnots, so you can make concrete. Although I'm not sure how much concrete I'm actually going to be using this season since my build palette isn't really utilizing it, but it's still nice to have when you need it, so. One less thing to have to go out and farm. Hello, MacGyver 4. Inventory full. First time to go drop stuff off. And of course this guy's right in my way. Guess I'll put gilded over here as well. Hey, Sepulchre. I see a couple of blocks over here. Oh, I fall down a hole. Even more blocks I left behind. I got you, buddies. You're coming with me. Get down here. All right. Am I excited for Decked Out 3? Decked Out, both Decked Out 1 and 2 were fantastic. I am sure Tango is going to take what he's learned in the previous 2 and apply it skillfully in the third one. And I will subsequently help break the game. What was the card that I was like super involved with in Decked Out 2? Reckless Charge? Looking forward to Reckless Charge again. Although I'm sure he's not going to implement that. I think he was showing a little bit of a disdain towards that kind of a card, like it was causing too many problems. I have not been following Tango's development though. I think he had mentioned that if we want to be surprised by it or whatever, and there's going to be spoilers if we watch and whatnot, so, you know. I have no idea what he's doing. I'm sure he's going to be doing stuff with Wardens again and probably Ravagers, which is cool. Seemed like it worked pretty well in the last one. Although, I wasn't really a fan of the darkness mechanic, but you know, there's only so many mechanics you can work with in the game, so I don't blame him. Are we gonna do this again? These guys just want me to hit them. This guy's all upset from like way over there. No, he's not. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I fall. $100 Wardens for Darkness confirmed. Great. I'll admit, one of my least favorite mechanics in any game, doesn't matter what it is blinding the player. So you just can't see what you're doing. Like, I don't find that particular gameplay fun. Everybody's got their likes and dislikes, and that is like a big one of mine. Yeah, you better go away. There's Zombified Piglins over here. You don't want to get turned into one of those, do you? No, sir. You bought an auto trader attachment to the dash pump. What are you talking about? I am assuming that's like some player's name. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what that gold farm is, and I don't have one at the moment, so like getting an auto trader thing for a farm that I don't have Probably is not something I'm interested in at the exact moment, but good looking out. Maybe when the time comes. You guys are big jerk faces. Yeah, that's right. Run away. Oh, that was a mistake. Okay, now we gotta go away for a moment. I'm just gonna go over here and think about my life choices. Whoops. Gem and Green have a gold barter farm set up. You can make a trade if the Bastion isn't enough Blackstone. You know, I've personally had trading system, bartering systems in the past, and Blackstone is one of the hardest ones to get. Like, it takes so long to get the stuff. Like, it is a way to get it, but I can't imagine they'd be able to supply the server. Think those guys have calmed down or despawned by now? I hope so. Let's go find out. You mad, bruh? No, we cool. We cool, we cool. Oh, my inventory's full, though. You get tons in your bartering farm, but do you get enough to supply an entire server? I don't know. Also, the downside about doing that kind of stuff is it's less content and less things for me to do. That'd just be me going out and keying for diamonds, and then that's all you get to see me do is mine for diamonds, and then I just buy everything, and then that's it, right? Which is cool, I guess, but I'm more of the kind of person that likes building farms and doing things myself, as opposed to just not doing things, you know? So while the economy is cool, where it makes sense, I prefer to like make my own farms, so. I don't mind doing trading and things like that. But I definitely don't like relying on others for like materials that I need. I keep hearing blocks sizzle in the lava down below. That's sad. Not much I can do about it though. If only Minecraft had magnets. Don't break my pick? Oh, it's got a ways to go before we get there. And I get an alert when it gets pretty low. We have a data pack on the server that like is, hey dummy, your pick's about to break. And I'm like, oh, and then I'll switch over to my other pick.
Dr. 040602 just resubscribed for 54 months. Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop. Yo, Doctor, welcome back, dude. Thank you for the 54 months. Good to see you. Happy Sunday. Yeah, that's right, run away. Can you put a lead on zombified piglins? That would be super cool. I'm just kind of thinking like dangle them or about on this place and then like make it so the regular piglins just run away constantly. You probably can't put them on a lead, but I bet you could put them in a boat, put the boat on a lead, and then dingle the boat. And that might have the same effect, which would be interesting. Probably completely pointless to do, but interesting nonetheless. Still mining out a bastion. Yep, this is the same one. This is still the original bridge bastion that we came to. It's where we collected all of our blackstone. There's quite a bit of it. Right. Good to catch a weekend stream? Yeah, glad to have you, dude. Not gonna lie, like ever since I released that video, I've been wanting to continue working on my base, but I've been limited because I don't have the resources. So it's like, do I mine the resources off camera? Or do I wait until like our normal stream? Or do I just start streaming? Uh-oh, durability low, my pickaxe, no. So I decided that I was gonna stream on a day I normally don't stream to get some grinding done. We need these resources. That way I can do some buildy. Where's that gas? Guess I can't see it from here. That base so awesome. Hope it inspires great projects throughout the season. I expect it probably will. Trying to figure out what all goes in that and how it's going to go in there is the next task that I got to figure out, though. I mean, I can literally fit everything in there, but do I put everything in there? I don't know yet. Gotta figure that out. Well, the pickaxe being low isn't the pickaxe breaking yet, so it's just about to. We lost the last little red bit of durability. How much? We have 38 more durability. We're good. Pfft, we're good. We got 27. We're still good. We're good. Thoughts on shenanigans this season? Shenanigans are always good. That's my thoughts on it. $18 durability, oh my goodness. Hypno is professional at stressing everyone out. Maybe. All I know is that diamonds are fine, and I have villagers for all the enchants. So even if I were to break the tool, like, I am not even slightly concerned. Now, if it was netherite, which takes a little bit of time investment to make, I would be more concerned, but like diamond tools, it's like whatever. I already done the villager stuff. I already got emeralds. I got all the things. I don't like breaking tools, but if it were to happen, nah. Meh. Are you gonna do different layers of oxidation for the different layers of the base? Am I doing different levels of oxidation for different layers of the base? I hadn't planned on it. I was just gonna do the fully oxidized for the entire thing. I saw comments on my video where people are saying like it'd be cool if you did like different layers being different oxidation levels. I don't know. I hadn't really thought about it, and I don't know what it's gonna look like. Maybe I'll do a little testing in the creative world that I'm using at the moment and come to a conclusion. But for right now, I don't have any plans on doing that, but it's possible. The only thing that I've like kind of thought about doing is using some of the gilded blackstone on like the top layer or two. That's about the only thing that I've actually considered. But I'm not like, I'm open to other options, is what I'm trying to say. I just haven't really thought about it yet. you thought. That guy's gonna shoot me off into the lava, isn't he? No, stop going into lava. That's my blackstone. Stop doing that. Gimme. Do you use Lightmatica or World Edit when testing builds? Yes, to both. Also Axiom. I am trying to develop my skills in all of these tools. I am not great with any one of them, but I do know how to use all of them. So for instance, that little canyon thing over by Beef's base that I filled in to make it look like natural terrain, I used Axiom to like extrude the terrain around and then smooth it out. Then I used Lightmatica to copy what I was doing. And then, yeah, no world edit in that particular situation. But like when I'm building the texture of the base, like the randomization, I was using world edit for that, since it's really good at taking a section that you have designated and say, fill it with this percentage of this block and that percentage of this block and whatever. And it makes a good randomization. So yeah, I use like those three tools when I'm like building stuff. But I'm not an expert in any one of them. My inventory is full. I was like, why am I not hearing that pop into my inventory? Rockets on the bar is very important. We found that out by accidentally touching a piglin, a zombified piglin, and not having rockets on the bar, not having blocks on the bar. Bad things happen. And we're not going to let that happen again. Well, I mean, I don't need blocks on the bar if I have rockets on the bar. I'm not going to go down there for that one block. Gotta have one or the other, blocks or rockets on the bar. Hey Razzle, yep, super secret Sunday stream. Don't tell anybody about it either. What the heck? Look, I need resources so I can continue building because I'm bored and I don't got resources so I can't do building. And I could have just done this all off stream. I could have, but that's no fun. Then you guys don't get a share in the building process. Like, Manica is a lifesaver for complex redstone builds. It's a lifesaver for a lot of things. I find, like, just building in creative, regardless if it's redstone or not. Redstone's also a good use. But building it, laying it out, figuring out where you want to go, setting, like, the origin of your build, and then, like, bring it into the server, for instance, and then putting down your schematic, just makes building life easy. And then you get a list of materials that you need and how much of this and that for resource collection. Like, it's just all good stuff. I would have collected more blackstone and I wouldn't have been out of it. However, I didn't realize at the time that I couldn't convert the polished blackstone brick into other things other than the cracked polished blackstone brick. I thought you could freely convert. I was wrong. Do you have a favorite block you like to work with? Personally, I think air blocks are my favorite to work with. You can just do so much with air blocks. They go well with, like, basically everything. Do you mind? Yeah, I think polished, cut air blocks are my favorites. But I might be leaning more towards raw air block. I don't know. One of the two. Maybe oxidized air blocks. Okay, this is getting stupid. Do I have a favorite block? You know, back in the day when they first added stone bricks, that was my favorite block. Then they added concrete, and that was kind of my favorite block. I don't know, it varies from time to time. I wouldn't say right now I currently have a favorite block. Just kind of like whatever I'm in the mood for. Like deep slate, I've been a fan of for a while. Like the randomized deep slate floor. It just looks good. Speaking of floors, I gotta figure out what we're gonna do for the floor in the pyramid. Do I do like some big pattern thing, or do I do the full thing like a randomized generic floor? I haven't decided yet, but that's something I gotta figure out. I'm almost thinking I should figure out like how I'm gonna section off. Oh my goodness, we got so many of these guys over here. Get away from me, guy. You're not even doing anything, but get out of here. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna section off, like, the first layer or two. Because I'm gonna figure out, like, storage. And I think storage is gonna go on the first layer or two. So I gotta figure out, like, the size of that. Figure out what that looks like kind of sectioned off from the rest, and then figure out, like, a floor pattern kind of based on what we have remaining. Is where my train of thought is right now. Your favorite block is Hypno? I'm not a block. Chat's being mean to me. Call me a block. Sorry, I just told on you to yourself. Now what? How's my Sunday? It's going pretty well. It's going pretty well. You gotta go drop off. Beep, beep. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, he's too far over. I can't place a block there. Okay. You can't get up there because I'm looking in the shulker box. What a dummy dum-dum. Alright, now you can go. My face is an air block? Dude. Wow. Rude. Literally unbelievable. Chat, what is your favorite blocks? Let's turn the tables. Let's turntable. Chat, what is your favorite block? Gold! We've done it. We struck gold, everybody. Dirt is hands down the best? Do you build the best dirt houses? I bet you build the best dirt houses, if I had to guess. Oh, I know there was hidden gold here, silly. I used to do a little bit of speed running back in the 114 days. You can even look up my world record for hypno speed runs. Not actual world record for Minecraft speedruns, but for hypno speedruns. I got a whopping 33 minutes and 33 seconds on the dragon kill. That's right, because I knew how to play the game. What's your fastest dragon kill? That's what I thought. Actually, there's probably somebody in here that has a faster time than me, which is fine. Because I wasn't, like, grinding for the fastest time. Whoa! What? Hello? What the heck is that about? Link it, chat? You talking about my do I have it in here? PB, is that a link? There it is. Is that what you're asking for? Oh. Yeah, that's right. Run away. Oh, you coming back? Oh, yeah, run away, run away. What? What a guy. You love my newest video? Glad you did. I dare you. Shoot me. Shoot me. Shoot me. I dare you. That's what I thought. Punk. Yeah, punk. Bro was freaking out. I really was. Yeah, I was a little torn when I was making that video. It's like, do I time-lapse this? Do I time-lapse this and this and this? It's just like, oh. I already had the one time-lapse for the big dig. For what the big dig actually was. It wasn't like a big dig, but I already time-lapsed that. I was like, man, do I time-lapse this and this too? I just elected to not. I don't want to overdo it. I almost felt like the digging time lapse was slightly too long as well, but it's fine. Like nobody said anything about it, so I guess it went over okay. But there was so much progress in that video. My goodness, I hope I don't set expectations for people that every video is gonna have like 2 weeks worth of content in it, because oh my goodness, that is not gonna be the regular size of the videos. It also is kind of surprising to me that it took so long and we did so much stuff and it only made like a 20-minute video. That's not sustainable. You thought the digging time lapse was good for the amount of digging you had to do? Yeah, we did that all on stream and then I made that all like 120 to 1 time-lapse speed. It's like 2 minutes to 1 second worth of real life to time-lapse time. I might have even been able to speed that up a little bit more, but like trying to do those calculations is a little rough, so. Out of inventory. Ah. Think it's better to do it at a comfortable pace than to burn yourself out. Agreed. Oh, I actually got a regular polish, not just a cracked one. I don't think I have any other polish in here but that one block. What are these? This is like... What is this random nonsense here? Got it. Don't worry, everybody. I got it. Oh, there's more. Wait, maybe I don't got it. I'm not sure what that is. We're gonna leave it for now. Let's empty the inventory. Alright, so... we got... Was that 4 boxes or 5? 5 boxes. Of this stuff is good. I'm not sure how many more boxes we're gonna need here. How much blackstone do I need? Yes. Exactly. I don't actually know the exact amount, but I do know once I am done with my build, I'm probably going to be using it in the build and subsequent outbuilding builds. So, all of it, it would appear. Do these go down all the way to bedrock? Through the lava? Or do they sit on top of the lava? I actually don't know how these bastions work. It looks like it goes all the way down into the lava. I'm not gonna mine that though. I was just curious. I will probably mine it to the lava level and that's gonna be it. Well, not a Blackstone outhouse, but like other buildings. Although maybe I'll build a Blackstone outhouse. I don't know. That might happen. It's a possibility. Are we doing inventory? We're good. Another layer. I actually didn't think we were going to be taking this down all the way. Oh, that's wasted. I guess we can only take it down one layer, honestly. Too bad there isn't a way like you can get an enchantment or something that'll prevent blocks from burning in lava. Like that'd be a cool potion effect. Have like some time limited thing like blocks you mine can't burn in lava. Somebody tell Mojang to make that a thing. I think that would go over real well with players, right? Like, blockchain mine with that potion effect gives them an invulnerability to being burned for 5 minutes. Until they despawn. The pick is giving you anxiety? Why? We have durability. Look, there's a little red dot there. Or something for pickup radius. I mean, yeah, that'd be cool. Like some kind of I think we were discussing this on the last live stream. Like some kind of a thing where instead of blocks when you break them, they just pop off in random directions. If like you had some enchantment which makes them pop off towards you, not necessarily like magnetizing or whatever, but just makes them jump towards the player. That would be pretty cool as well. And I think that would fit within the vanilla theme. Now, there's a few things I can think of that would be cool like that. Oh. Alright, let's figure out, like, we got lava here now. Ow, it hurts! I don't have Frostwalker. Guys, do any of you actually play with Frostwalker other than, like, for specific things? Oh, man. I feel like Frostwalker is just not a great enchantment to have for, like, general utility. Alright, so there's the lava. Only for a gold farm? Yeah. A magnetic enchantment for tools that isn't compatible with mending? Yeah, I don't know about that. No. Like, as far as the game balance, I would leave that to Mojang to figure out, but just the ability to have something which would direct blocks towards the player with a certain enchantment, would be pretty cool. It doesn't have to be like the large vacuum cleaner that you normally see in modded Minecraft, where it just sucks things from like forever away. But more of just, oh, that's right, I can't get Gilded Blackstone this way. Oh well, I guess we're gonna delete some Gilded Blackstone. Oh well. I need to make more Silk Touch pickaxes. That's maybe something we could work on today, is make like a shulker box full of like digging tools. Like have a total of like 9 Silk Touch pickaxes and 9 shovels. And do I need anything else? I don't know. That could be something we work on. Just so we can always do all the diggy that we want. Hey Leslie, how you doing? Couple axes. There hasn't been a point in time where like I've ran out of durability on an axe yet, but I haven't really gone after a whole lot of wood yet either, so I can see that being viable. That's it. That's the bastion. We can't really mine anymore. There's like that pillar there I guess I could go for. I guess that must be what I was seeing up here. I don't really care that much. This, I can mine a few more blocks back, but it's going to be over lava, so, like, you can't really get any more of this. I would say we have successfully deleted the bastion. A few pieces of basalt up there, too, but whatever. We got, like, 99.5% of the bastion-ish. Maybe just 99%, I don't know. Hi! Bastion gone. That's right. We did it, everybody. Oh. Oh, I guess I'm gonna put the beacon away, so I need that out and this one out. Sad beacon noises, actually. We'll keep a level 1 beacon effect. Hopefully that helps. I don't know if we're gonna go after another bastion. Today, anyway. We can go after some copper, because I need that as well. I think we got enough for at least another 2 layers on the base. Maybe 3 layers, or maybe there's enough that we have enough for everything. I don't know, actually. Yeah, they get 14 blocks smaller on every side as you go up a layer. I was thinking about that, like, I was gonna like map that out and figure out like how many blocks I'm using per layer, but I didn't actually get around to it. That's one of those things I kind of thought about a little bit. I am missing some block. Oh, right. There's some down here. I'm still missing. Am I missing? No, I'll be fine. Oh, there's a ghast in here. Sad beacon noises. All right, there we go. Am I going to the trial chamber? I don't know. I was thinking about just doing some regular caving, honestly, and just keeping with the same thing that we've done. Wait, no, I gotta go this way. I think I go all the way over to the red over here, and then I go to the right a bit. Unless I screwed up. Oh, maybe I go through soul sand. No, I go through soul sand. That's right. Now we're good. Now we're good. Oh, I screwed up. I was gonna boop that skeleton. I screwed up. Where? Oh, really? Perfect landing. 10 out of 10 would land again. I have not messed with the spear. Nope. Yeah, I've never actually been to a trial chamber before. Like, we found one caving, but I've never actually experienced a trial chamber. So I don't know if I want my first experience to be like deleting one. I think I'd probably rather go through one, learn all that stuff, and then... Oh, actually, I want to go to the end. Bum. Guys, don't throw your Skizzle Man into the farm, okay? Just remember, Skizzle Mans don't go into the farm. Yo, JVDK.
JVDK77 just gifted 10 subs.
Hey, thanks so much for the 10 gifties, dude. Guys, Wells did the server a great service by building this. Thank you, Wells. I know Jevin normally does it, or at least he's done it for the last few seasons, but Wells did it this time, so thank you, Wells. Yo, Cub is going crazy. Crazy. Did I turn the farm off? No. That's fine. Which... I'm confused. Didn't I... Oh, it's this row here. I was like, didn't I leave some boxes? Guess I don't have any more full ones that'll middle click. All right. Are these the right ones? Oh, these are empty. Never mind. That didn't even work. Okay. Then this partial, and then we have another one to combine. And then this one. Okay. So we have 3 empty boxes. We got this, and wasn't there a second one? There's this. All right, so polished. We're not using any chisel. Then the crack can go into here. Boop. All right, let's go drop the rest of this stuff off at our storage. The reason Hypno didn't turn off the farm so they can blame Mumbo for it? Is Mumbo getting blamed for that stuff? Pixel Dragon, you're making cookies. You can't come into my live stream, say you're making cookies and not bring enough for everybody. What kind of cookies did you make me? I am ready to accept your cookies. Them's the rules. Them's the rules. I just enforce them. I don't make them. So what kind of cookies did you make me? I like cookies. I need a box for netherrack. I guess this is my netherrack box. You're making me sugar cookies from scratch? That's so very nice of you. Thank you. I like sugar cookies. I accept. You made enough pancakes with bacon for the chat? There we go. That's what I like to hear. Bacon.
Puffle Cat's just subscribed.
Puffle Cat. Welcome. Thanks for subbing. What will be for dinner, Hypno? I think I'm actually going to cook my chicken tonight. I said I was going to cook that like Friday or Saturday. I don't remember, but I haven't cooked it yet. So hopefully tonight, as long as it hasn't spoiled. I don't think it has, but...
Leslie13 just gifted 5 subs.
Yo, Leslie, thank you for the 5 gifties. Thanks, Leslie. All right. So we collected the black stone, which should be enough to get me going for now. And then, yeah, copper. I think we're just gonna go caving for it. We're gonna do a little bit of cavey action. Am I going to make enough chicken for chat? Hey, look, I didn't come into my live stream saying that I'm making food. You asked me what I'm making. There is a difference. I'm not going to be like, what did you have for breakfast? You say pancakes, and then I say you made enough for the entire stream because you talked about pancakes? Because that's just not right. I think we're good. I think we're good. Oh, wait, no, we are not good. We definitely are not good. Maybe we're good. I'm not going to mine all this. I will mine the 31 ores in my inventory, but I'm not going to mine that shulker box. I didn't know how much coal we had, but we need to make torches and stuff, so... So I get about a stack of coal out of 31 ores. Should be like a stack and a quarter, I think, right? Nope, not even a full stack. Fortune 3. I thought you're supposed to get like 2.1 or 2.5 on average with Fortune 3. We got shafted. We got shafted. I need to go collect some wood. Maybe. Do we have wood in here? I organized my wood. Check it out. My wood is organized. So I do have some. Let me just grow like a couple of these trees. No way, Hypno, the most hyper loud hermit in HermitCraft? Wait, what are we talking about? What are we on about? I'm confused. I am definitely not what you just said. Not by a long shot. Suddenly trees. You love the calm vibe more? Glad you do. Because that is my jam. Some people can be a little over the top. I am not one of them. Is being normal a bad thing? Should I be like abnormal? Is that my fault that I'm not like abnormal enough? Normal is boring? So you just called me boring. Thanks. Appreciate that. You're normal too, buddy. Yeah, now what? Normal. My face is normal? Thanks, I think. I have abnormal moments? Wait, did you just call me abnormal? What the heck? Chat, everybody's being rude to me today. I can't handle this. Can't handle it. I don't know what I've done to deserve this. I'm just out here living my best hypno life, and you guys are like, call me abnormal and normal. Jeez. What happens when I do secret streams? I guess that's fair. I can see where you're coming from with that. I guess that's fair. All right, we made a profit on saplings. Guys, we are up big on our saplings. Our sapling game, there's no competition.
Rave1, you just resubscribed for 34 months.
Ravo, hey, welcome back. Thanks for the 34 months, dude. Yeah, we are the world record holders for jungle saplings obtained in the last 3 minutes on the HermitCraft server. World record holders, everybody. Nobody has collected more jungle saplings on HermitCraft in the last 3 minutes than me. Okay. Look, I gotta take my positives where I get them, okay? Easy. I think we're good. I don't need to collect anymore. We're up real big. I think we collected like 5 additional saplings than what we started with. A little bit more than that, actually, but we're up big. Huge, in fact. 10 more than what we started with. We are so up. Okay, so I want 3 stacks. That's I'll take 4 stacks. That's like way more than what we're gonna need. But put those in here. Take that 1 oak plank out, and Which one is my oak? This one. I'll just stick it there for later. That shulker is black like your soul. Uh-huh. You know, I was going to say that same thing about your soul, but, you know, you got it, so we're all good. You know, it's fine. Fortune. So next thing we're going to do, we got torches under control. I could get some more shulker boxes, fill this up. What I think I'm going to do is we're going to make some more fortune and silk touch pickaxes, because just having one, although like, I guess it depends on what you're mining. With fortune, they can sustain if you're mining things that give you XP. Copper is not a thing that gives you XP, nor is iron, if we come across that, or like gold. Actually, I need to grab books, right? Books. 8. That's not gonna be enough, is it? How am I doing on paper? Sugarcane. How do I not have sugarcane? What the actual? Ow, that was my face. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a sugar cane. All right, and then I need some cow product. There we go. I don't know why that's separated in such a way, but that is wrong. There we go. Plants. 1 sugar cane. Oh, I had some. I didn't see that there. So now we got 45 book and put the leather back. Sweet. That's a creeper. All right. I guess we can do a little bit of tradey trade. Get some extra emeralds going real quick. Alrighty. Beep. 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 Cool. Mending. So I don't know how many we're gonna actually make here. Oh, I guess we're gonna do 4. I didn't know how many pickaxes we're gonna make. I think I want to do like 5. Let's see. I have 2 silk touch and 1 fortune. Maybe I make 2 more fortune. I guess 5 is fine. We can do 2 more fortune and then 3 more silk touch. I think that's fine. Oh yeah, right. We're gonna need efficiency. Ooh, this is gonna be expensive on the old emerald sitch. All right. Get these out of here. Okay, so then we need brakes. Expensive on the emerald wallet. Yeah, that's fine. I just haven't spent a lot of time like trying to gain emeralds. Like I spent a little bit of time, but not a lot of time. All right, so then I am going to need 3 silk and 2 fortune. Perfect. I wasn't sure if we were going to have enough emerald for it, but we had enough. We're good. Think keeping the books here makes sense. Sweet. So now I need to make 5 diamond pickaxes. Hypno, when you go groceries, are you going yourself to the store? Or do you order online like Instacart? Oh no, I go myself. Look, if I don't go to the grocery store, I literally never leave the house. Okay? So I go myself. I have to get out of the house at least once every 2 weeks. And you guys think I'm making that up? No, I literally don't leave my house, but like once every 2 weeks to go to the store. Like, it's sad, honestly, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I do need to get out more. So 15, yeah. Whoop. Yeah, I'm a hermit. It's true. And I'm okay with that. Okay, so unbreaking and then mending costs 2. Unbreaking, mending. Unbreaking, mending. So then... if we do fortune, efficiency, that costs 5. We do it this way, that costs 6. So fortune, then efficiency. What about this way? Costs cheap, or doing it the opposite way of silk touch? And then if I combine these, that's 7. This way is 13. Okay. I don't know why the price difference. It's so weird. We need to go to the end, though. Or, yeah, the end. If you don't need to go to work, you wouldn't leave the house either? I bet I'm not the only one of the hermits that like doesn't really go out that much. Maybe I am. I honestly don't know. But I bet I'm not the only one. Never really had that discussion before. All right, give me all the yummy XP. Nom 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 nom. Look, I cleaned up after myself. It's gone. All right, so we want to do this and that. I picked up more. All right, so 19, so it's gonna be 20. This is fortune 3. I probably should come up with some clever names, but I'm not that clever, so we're just gonna call it what it is. just so I can see it on the title bar when I switch and I don't accidentally choose Fortune 3 over my Silk Touch when I'm breaking my Ender chest, for instance. What's all the pickaxes for? So we never have to leave the base. No, it's just so we have extra. So when we are out like mining resources, like we were just doing some more blackstone mining, for instance. And I went through both my Silk Touch and like part of my Fortune pickaxe. It would just be nice to have all of the tools available so I never have to worry about running out and then having to repair partway through a resource grind. I don't think I'm gonna do netherite. To me, it's a lot of grind for just 500 more durability. And like, it doesn't really make anything faster. Like, it's not like you get to insta-mine something with it versus not. And if you do, it's nothing of any consequence that people care about. Oh, that's Silk Touch. Yeah, 500 is much more than Unbreaking 3, but like, when you compare it to how much durability a diamond pickaxe has, or a diamond tool, like, it's 25% more durability. Is it really that big of a deal? Is it really worth that extra grind? All right. I'll add that to this shulker. Actually, I'll put the fortunes on this side, and then the Silk Touches on this side. What do I do with my other fortunes? Fortune Silk Touch. There you go. So now we have 5 Silk Touch pickaxes, so that's a lot of like block breaking. And then like 3 fortune, which is less important, but sometimes we're going to have to resources like copper, whatever, where it is important. Okay, I am happy with that. Oh, I guess while we're here. There. Oh, I just passed Cub? I just passed Cub. I was just looking at the bottom of my screen. I saw a big old cub face. I was like, wait a second. Let's see. So we have our fortune, Silk Touch. I think we're good to go. I don't think I need to grab anything else, do I? I don't think so. I think we're just gonna fly off and look for a cave. I don't know if I've ever actually queued a diamond tool into lava. Maybe I have. It's not something that happens so often that I think that I need to get netherite to ensure when that does happen, it's not going to be a problem. Queued myself into lava. I mean, that's fair. This might be suitable. A lot of iron exposed, some copper up there. Copper's kind of out of the way. I'm not going to go for that. Still need to get that iron farm set up. That's something we're going to be doing here shortly. I don't know if we're going to be doing that in the next episode. Maybe. But it is something that I need to get done. Did I turn... Okay. So while we're out in the sun, I'm just going to grab some torches here. Yeah, so going after the copper veins, for those of you who are here before, not very ideal. Not great. It just seems like going to caves like this and just looking for surface copper. Although, is this a copper vein? It feels like there's a lot of copper right here in this granite. This might actually be a copper vein. But it feels like just going to a cave and just finding copper exposed on the surface is the way. I think this actually is a copper vein, honestly. Yeah, XP was telling me that Dripstone Caves has the most copper in it. Unintentional copper vein find right here. Rude! That's what you get, skeleton. Lush caves have a lot of copper. No, I don't know. I'm not a copperologist. I still can't believe you were in the stream yesterday when you got gifted a sub. Wait, what? What are we talking about? Who was in what stream when who got gifted a sub? I feel like we're missing part of the conversation here. Yep, definite copper vein confirmed. There was the raw copper block there. An XB stream, I got gifted a sub. Was that yesterday or the day before? I honestly don't remember. Maybe it was yesterday. My days are running into each other right now. I spent so much time on the server, like, building. Hey, Mithradon, how you doing? Hello, hello. Maybe we find some more copper under here. No, no luck. No luck. Yeah, my inventory is full. It is still full. All right. Let's just do this. Shulker. I guess I'll just keep that box in my inventory for now. We can put the copper, or I'm sorry, the coal in here. Maybe some of these torches in here too. Yeah, I could compress the raw stuff, and I'll do that eventually. We got plenty of boxes, so it's not a big deal right now. Whoops. Looks like the copper vein comes over here a bit. That's good. Yeah, my experience with these copper veins, they seem to pay out pretty well. The iron vein that I went after, though, that was just, like, trash. I don't know what the deal with that one was. Maybe it was just, like, the way the natural cave formed, it, like, deleted most of the iron or something. I think somebody in my YouTube comments are saying that they've had great experience and they've collected, like, a bazillion iron from one, but that wasn't my experience. Maybe I just got really unlucky. I don't know. But so far, in my experience, every time we've gone after one of these copper veins, it's always been pretty okay. This, we just so happened to find accidentally. We're not going after this. In particular, it was just here. Yeah, I drink water during stream when I get thirsty. I don't understand how it's a thing where people get dehydrated from not drinking. Like, if you're streaming and you're talking, your throat gets dry, so you take a drink. How is this not a thing? I don't understand. Do some people's, like, sense of having a dry mouth do not exist? I don't... Since this doesn't affect me, I don't understand. But I don't think I've ever once needed somebody to tell me to take a drink of water. I drink when I'm thirsty. When you're focusing, you can forget to eat or drink. Yeah, that doesn't affect me at all. I get hungry, I go eat. I get thirsty, I take a drink. But yes, I usually have a beverage next to me, and when I'm streaming, I will take a drink periodically. Oh, I don't need like a huge amount of iron per hour. I'm probably just going to reuse the same iron farm that I've done for the last few seasons, which is going to be way more than what I need, but we can auto compress into blocks, and then I can have a thing that automatically turns it off when like that chest gets full. So like if I use a lot, it'll fill up fast and then like turn off again. Do like the old quad villager iron farm thing. I think XB and I made that back in season 8 for Horsehead Farms. And then I've reused that a few times. ADHD here, you forget that water even exists, so you don't remember to drink it. Did XB comment on my build yet? He came over when I was building it. In fact, man, I should have recorded while I was building. Like, Cub came over, XB came over, Etho came over, and Wells came over. We had like 4 different people come over and was just like chatting about the build. And I didn't think about even recording. What a dummy. Anyway, I was just in like build mode, get it done, go, go, go. And then just taking a quick break to chat with some other hermits when they came by. He came over this morning and face planted in it because his chat asking you to see Hypno's base. Well, could you see my base? I know it's kind of on the small side. I should have gone large, but it is what it is. Hindsight 2020, all that. That is a lot of creepers in this little area. I don't think so, bub. I don't think so, bub. You get back over on that side. See ya, nerd. There's another one over here. Dude, you were like a mile away. Why'd you still blow up? I wanted your gunpowder. Rude. XB chat. How close are you to Hypno? Me faceplanted into base. Can you see it yet? Well, could you? If you faceplanted into it, you might not have been able to see it. I don't know. Whoa. Dude, I literally went around the corner, saw that little hint of green, and thought there was a creeper right there. How you doing, XB? You know, JVDK, that actually crossed my mind. It actually crossed my mind. But after careful consideration with how many resources and the time invested so far, I've come to the conclusion that maybe. I'm not going to say no, but I'm not saying it's happening. It might be interesting. I have no idea how that would even look. And if it would even fit with the Y level that I'm at. It could be interesting, though. I'm not going to say no, but I'm not going to agree to it either. Designing stuffs. Yeah, I know how that goes, my dude. I spent a long time in designing mode. And then even when I had something that I thought was good, I second guessed myself, went back, redid it, second guessed myself some more. And then I was just like, you know what? Full send. Is there a creeper behind me? No, it's not a skeleton. A cube of pyramids? Yeah. What if we have an upside down one? And then we have like them 90 degrees, 4 different sides. So it's like 6 pyramids all meeting at the center. Dude. I think I just decided what I'm not going to do. Stop showing me all this stuff. All I care about is the copper. This one. Yeah, sideways pyramids in all cardinal directions. What's that mod let you see in the shulkers when they're in your inventory? Yours makes you hold shift. It's called shulker box tooltip, I think. Shulker tooltip, something like that. If you search shulker tooltip, you should be able to find the mod. I guess I need another box for like random stuff. So all this stuff is taking up inventory space. The base idea was so good you planned it for 13 years? That's the wrong pickaxe. Alright, where's the rest of my copper at? This cave was like so good. We were seeing so much copper, and then where is it? Where'd it go? I need my copper. I'll take coal in lieu of copper, but I still want to find my copper. Well, that's not copper, but that is a creeper. Nearly the same thing. All right. Why are there so many bats here? Now there's no bats here. Guys, can we like get bats removed from the game? I'm just gonna ask that every time I see bats from now on. Can we just get them removed? Same with phantoms. Can those go away? Thanks. Thanks, chat. The end again? Is that respawning the dragon? Yeah. Cub out here collecting some dragon breath. I wonder if he's testing to make sure, like, his revamped end isn't going to get destroyed by the dragon. No, no, no. You're not gonna get rid of chickens, Zen. What are you doing? Other winged mobs gotta go, but parrots can stay? No, no, no. Chickens stay. Chickens are a staple of Minecraft. They have wings. They might not fly. They got wings, though. I just saw an ore over here. Maybe not. That's a creeper. I like how that creeper's nonchalantly just walking like, no, I didn't see. I'm just chilling, just chilling. I was watching a YouTube video the other day. You guys watch Daily Dose? Like Daily Dose of Internet, Daily Dose of Pets? I was watching the Daily Dose of Pets video. I think it was their latest one they did, or maybe there's a one before last. And like towards the end, they showed a fennec fox. It's like the most adorable animal ever. It's like a small little fox with like these huge ass ears. It's like basically all ears. If you've never seen an image of one, do a quick Google search. Well, like, I've never seen one other than a photo of one, and it's just, like, super adorable. I want one. Although, I'm not sure if they make good pets. They probably don't. I want one. And we're back here to this part. Alright, fine. We're clearing this out, I guess. Should be good. The creeper right behind me isn't there. No. Where is my copper? It's all in like bad places in the ceiling. What is this? Put it in like better to get places, game. Like, oh, you want copper? You're gonna have to work for it. Where was that copper? Is it below me? Oh, it's right there. Just 2 ores, huh? Alright, fun. There's iron. Boop. Boop. That creeper looks stuck. Alright, we don't have to worry. Oh, we don't have to worry about it as long as they don't, like, oops. Anything in the water here? Oh my goodness, all the fish. Literally all of the fish are in the water. Alright, a little bit of iron and... Oh, there's more cave over here, I guess. Whoa. Okay, why is the loudest sound in Minecraft, like, server-wide? Goodness. I can understand like the wither, the gong or whatever. But like the Ender Dragon death sound, that seems a little obnoxious. Yeah, at the time it seemed like a good idea to implement. However, time has passed. Is it still a good idea? Oh, there was some copper here. I didn't see this. I'm out of inventory. All right, BRB. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. If you feel like a sound for its spawning is better, all things considered, let people know they're able to get out the gun. Yeah. Yeah, some of the sound design choices in this game are questionable. They have gotten better over the time, though. Like, I realized the dragon was a really big deal when it was first implemented. For 1.0 Minecraft, but like... I don't know if it's such a big deal anymore. That creeper's still there. I see a little iron. I don't see any copper. I don't see any reason to go down there. Oh. Oh, there's a cave up here. There's a creeper up here. We're dead. We're so dead right now. We're dead. Ooh, barely survived, everybody. Barely survived. Just barely. Just by the skin of our teeth. Well, I guess I can mine this since I can reach it. Oh, I can't reach it. Oh. Now I can reach it. Check out that little cave here in a moment. Oh, there's a spawner up here. What a tough spawner. Almost didn't survive this room. We barely survived the spawner, the dungeon. What do we got? Gunpowder, I take. String? Okay, I take. Leather, I take. Bucket is always nice. Golden apple? Okay, golden. You know what? Okay. The loot in this particular one, not half bad. I'll take this. Yeah, we take it all. And I take the chest too. Actually, not bad loot. Not great, but not bad. Boop, boop. Those and those. You're finally verified. You can chat. What a process. Well, welcome, welcome. What's the verification process like? You just have to like give an email? Isn't that all you gotta do? I'm not actually sure. Or does it require a phone number? I don't remember.
QBTubby just resubscribed for 53 months. Hello Hypno and Chato / hope all are well.
Hey Kubi, welcome back, dude. Thank you for the 53 months. Follow and wait 10 minutes? No, I think it also requires a verified Twitch account. I think we're done with this little cave. This was an alright cave. Let's find another one.
Mardi Gras Kid just resubscribed for 105 months. Hey hey hey.
Hey, hey, hey. Welcome back, Mardi Gras. Ooh. I found some parrots. Pretty bird. Pretty bird. Yeah, Mardi Gras, thank you for the 105 months. That is an enormous amount of months there. I've been doing this for too long. I quit. Thank you so much, Mardi Gras. Was looking for a surface cave. This might be okay. Maybe. A creeper cave. Hope there'll be more birds in Minecraft someday. Your account still doesn't have a phone number? Yeah, well, I guess if your account doesn't have a phone number, I guess you don't need that for a verification. I wasn't sure if if that was required or not. Whoa. Not gonna lie, that literally startled me. I wasn't expecting one because I didn't see like an announcement that he spawned the dragon. Yo, is this another copper vein? Maybe? Maybe not. Rude! Make a record, make a record, make a record, make a record! Oh, you didn't make a record with a guy! And you blew up some of my copper. Well, we all know what Cub is doing still, yep. That's for sure. Oh, water, it's everywhere. Guys, I have a question that keeps me up at night. How wet is water? Or is water wet, actually? Water on something is considered wet, but is water itself considered wet? Is water wet or is it just water? Water is not wet, it makes things wet. One water molecule is not wet. Two water molecules are wet. They wet each other. Ew, they're touching. Gross. Gross. Imagine water molecules touching. So if two water molecules touching make each other wet, think about how wet actual, like, a glass of water is. That's a lot of molecules. There's a lot of touching going on. Whew. Okay, this isn't a copper vein. I thought it might be, because there's, like, a big bunch of copper right here, but it turns out it's not. At least it doesn't appear to be. Water is wet since water is always in water, obviously. I never even thought about that like that before. Oh, there's more cave this way. More cave! If I need copper, why not go after a trial chamber? Because we started gathering copper this way for this project, and we are going to continue gathering copper this way for this project. That is why. Also, fun fact, I've never really experienced a trial chamber, and I don't want my first experience to just be like deleting the trial chamber. I want to actually go through one before I do anything like that. I know the trial chambers have been in the game for like a while now. I just haven't gotten around to messing with one. It just hasn't been on my high priority list. This is the lamest cave I've ever seen in my entire life. And I've seen a lot of caves. This one, the lamest. Alright, we need a good desert cave. Found one. Well, obviously not desert, savanna, dry biome. A cha-cha tree. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Guys, I lied to you, and I apologize. I had mentioned in a previous live stream, and don't hate me for this, I had mentioned in a previous live stream that we had done a lot of mining, that our next few live streams were going to be only crafting to balance it out, and here we are mining again. Don't hate me, I'm sorry. This is not a crafting stream. I know there's a lot of people like hyped up for just the second part of Minecraft, but I baited you, okay? Bait and switch. I said we were gonna be doing some crafting, and here we are mining. So, I apologize. It's just the way it goes, okay? Hopefully, you can find it in your hearts to forgive me. I also need to grab some more rockets. So while we are messing with inventory, let's do such things as that. Humans technically cannot feel wetness. We only sense pressure and temperature, which our brain interprets as wetness. So there is anything as wet as all? Or is it all just temperature and pressure differences? Well, isn't that the same for like everything? Our whole sensory perception? Isn't that like the argument for like, are we living in a simulation? Everything that we can see, touch, and feel is just electrical impulses decoded by our brain to make things real. Like, think about the Matrix, like what they were talking about there. So things being wet is just like our brain interpreting temperature and pressure. It's kind of like along the same train of thought, yeah? Is anything real? I don't know. But besides us interpreting things being wet by pressure and temperature, we can see things being wet, right? You pour water on something, generally speaking, it changes slightly different color. It has like a shine to it, etc., etc. This seems like a really dangerous place. I do this. I do that. I did it. We may call it wet, but we are seeing moisture. It's so moist. Okay, I stopped. I find it funny, some people get triggered by the word moist. Of like all the words out there, I don't know, I just find it amusing. Alright, oh, that skeleton's shooting at me. Rude. Rude, skeleton, rude.
JVDK77 gifted a tier 1 sub to Moist Wetness.
Oh no.
They have given 456 gift subs in the channel.
Oh, I love it. Hey Hypno, how hard would you say building the scaffolding shulker farm was last season? Thinking about attempting it this week. I think the hardest part was just getting the materials. Like, it's relatively... As long as you're using, like, Lightmatica or whatever to show you where to place blocks, and you have all of the materials ready, it's not that difficult. If you're trying to, like, watch a YouTube video and replicate it, it's going to be quite difficult, I think. Not impossible, just difficult. Actually, I don't want this in there. Alright, we want to do this, and we want to do this. And we want to do some of that, some of that, some of that, some of that. A little bit of that. This was in the wrong box. There's a lot of copper right here in this little section. So a nice little big batch of it. Hypno, what's your role behind the scenes on HermitCraft? You heard a lot of mention of it, but no specifics. My role behind the scenes? I mean, I run the HermitCraft website, I guess. As like the only role that I have behind the scenes. I made the website and I maintain the website. Other than that, I don't have like any specific role. I'm not sure what you're asking about. Whoop. instigator. I was actually thinking about upgrading the website. Is this a good place to actually talk about that? Hold on a second. Let me see if in case a creeper walks by or something. 1 second. We're gonna do something live here. Hold on. Wait. This is just something I was toying with and I'm not done. I'm just gonna show you guys though. How do I show this? This one? Boom. So I was thinking about changing the website to a newer version so you have like a dark mode. This is like just HTML. This isn't like live. This is just a HTML file with this stuff in it. But like having like the drop downs like this, the different videos, like obviously you can see I was working on this a while ago. This was like the latest video at the time when I started working on like the card portion of this. So I know it's just all Skizzle's video, but that was just like the first video that I saw. Anyway, this was just something, I don't think these buttons work at all. Just something I was thinking about messing with. I think this might be okay. It's going to take a little bit of rework on the website to like get it to that, but it was something I was toying with between seasons, like towards the end of season 10 and between 10 and 11, but I just didn't get there. So I'm still like playing with it in the background, but I'm like really busy right now. So that's just plain HTML. I'm using, I think it's a React. Hold on a second. Bootstrap. The Bootstrap libraries for CSS. And I think there's some JavaScript components that come along with it.
Louis Horanate just resubscribed for 79 months. 79 months. Loving the content and as always #feedmax.
Hey Louis, welcome back, dude. Thank you for the 79 months. But yeah, I was just testing that out, just kind of like remocking up the website with like the newer CSS and just kind of like trying different layouts. And I saw that there was like a dark mode functionality that I could put in there and all this kind of stuff. Like I have no plans on uploading it to the server just yet because it's not written in such a way. It's literally just HTML that can only run locally. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure out some things because the website, like the main portion of the site hasn't been updated since like 2014 or something. It's been whenever we first switched it over from like whatever the website was before to this. Or maybe we didn't even have a website before. I don't remember. Does anybody remember that far back? Did HermitCraft have a website before I like added that? You love React and Tailwind? Yeah, I'm not using React. I am, like, okay, let me go back. Sorry, we're going to nerd out on this for just a second. So, yeah, I'm not using React, but I do have CSS, which makes this, like, work for mobile. So, like, this is what it looks like on a mobile phone, basically. And then if you're using, like, tablet or whatever, like, the size of the website changes based on that kind of stuff, which is pretty cool. Anyway. I know the original website does that too, but just throwing it out there. Maybe some people didn't know that or whatever, but it's just all one website and it just changes based on the size of the display you're looking at it on. Were you working on coding tech before HermitCraft? Yes, I was a web developer as my main job. Not a web designer, a developer. Developers. Did all sorts of things, working on website backend, working on some JavaScript front end, database stuff, like like full stack, you could say. That was what I did before. But I didn't enjoy working for the man. It really annoyed me at one of my previous employments. They tasked me with making a thing for their website, and I made said thing, and everybody liked said thing. And then we got a new manager in, and the new manager's like, you know that thing you wrote? Yeah, can you go ahead and like remake it, except this time not using any libraries and use it all, like rewrite the entire code base that you did with just plain JavaScript. And I was like, why? And they're like, because. And I was like, but why? And they're like, because. And I was just like, fine, whatever. And like, that was so demotivating. That's like, okay, you have this thing, you spent so long doing it, now redo it before no reason, no good reason. And like, that's where I just kind of like started really not like working for programming as a job. Like up until that point, it was pretty okay. But like when they tell you all that stuff you did, you got to now redo for no particular reason just because they said so. It's just like, ah, man, that's not what I want to do. That is no longer enjoyable and fun. That really was not pleasant. Yeah, you hate that. Luckily, you're the boss and you fight higher ups to try and push that. CSS can do so much more now than you're used to. You remember developing a website using PHP and it was such a pain? Yeah, it was actually, I was using jQuery, I think, at the time, which I think people still use, but that was like the popular thing to use at the time. This was a few years ago, obviously. Yeah, and like it just made things super simple where you could create elements, add it to the web page, say like, get this element, it's got this name, and then modify it in such a way and move it over here and do this and that and whatever. Like it was just super, super convenient to use. And there was no problem until like this new manager came in and said there was a problem. It's just like, what? Anyway. I didn't agree with it, but I really didn't have a place to disagree with it since I was, you know, an employee, not the boss, so. I was just like, whatever, dude, and I started looking for something else. Oh, I am still using Silk Touch. Yeah, jQuery was like the first JavaScript library that I started messing with, and I really enjoyed it. It was just so easy to work with. That spider leave me alone so that spider can just chill. I kind of want to, but that's going to make coming down here more of a pain, so I'm not going to. He heard an employee was enjoying their job, so they had to fix it. Yeah, that's kind of what it felt like, honestly. I even remember, speaking, like, continuing on with that story, the boss. I disagreed with him, and I was like, you know what? This doesn't make sense, and I don't really want to do it, but I will do it because it's my job, but I don't really want to do it. And, like, I remember he came and sat down with me, and he, like, tried to convince me that it was better to do it the way that he wanted, and I was just like, it makes no sense. You're reinventing the wheel. Like, things already work as it is, and oh my goodness. All right, I'm gonna stop with this conversation. It's just gonna bring back some bad blood. Yeah, trying to convince me that redoing all my work was actually good. Yeah, whatever. I miss copper. It's fine. There's always more. That goes. Where's my carrots? That's what I'm looking for. How is it with Max? Max is great. Is this the copper that I missed? Yeah, Max is still very cute and fluffy. He's gotten into the habit, though, over the last few months. And maybe it's just out of boredom, I don't know. But, like, he's finding stickers that are, like, stuck on the bottom of, like, a chair, for instance. And attacking that and ripping them off and just, like, leaving them everywhere. And he's done that to, like, basically every piece of furniture that I have now. So there's, like, no more tags on the bottom of anything. Which is like, okay, like if you're getting entertainment out of that, that's cool, but it's like destructive and I really don't want him to do it. But anyway, it's about the only thing of note going on with Max is he's just being a little mischievous. Oops, I didn't mean to send water down. Doing like cats do. How old is Max now? Oh man. I think he was born. Was he born August of 18? Or did I pick him up in August of 18? No, I feel like his birthday was like in March or May of 18. I had it written down like in a thing and like that thing doesn't work anymore. There was like a command for it, but it doesn't work anymore. His birthday's in May. Yeah, I have to... I think I have it actually written down on my calendar. I get a notification or whatever. I don't remember it offhand exactly. Did you just call me babe? Well, no, right into the lava? That was very, very wooed. What a guy, right into the lava. No, no, it's fine, Razzle. You called me babe. No, you don't. There's no. You can't take that back. You called me babe. Yeah, my New Year's resolution, I think I made a few years ago, was to never make New Year's resolutions. Do you have a New Year's resolution? Do I really want to go through this mine shaft? I'm not sure I do. I think I'd rather just continue looking in the open cave for copper. Zambi! Spider! Maybe gold or diamonds? Yeah, if we want to go after, like, diamonds or whatever, you can just go down to the deep slate layer. I got, like, 20 stacks of diamond blocks or something. Or not 20 stacks. I got, like, 20 diamond blocks or whatever right now. I'm, like, pretty okay for the moment. I need to clean up my inventory. I keep having to stop every 2 seconds now, it seems like. Oh. Well, hello. Oh, it's right there. I guess I'll take care of this guy. He's in a web. Okay. Alright, that's good. Box of random stuff. New Year's resolutions don't work anyway. Tell you what, gyms make a lot of money for New Year's resolutions because there's a lot of people who are like, I'm gonna get healthy this New Year's. I'm gonna get a gym membership. They go like 3 times and then like pay a year's memberships. And then they can't cancel because you have to go back to the gym and like cancel in person, and then people don't want to do that, and like there's a whole thing. So gyms make a lot of money during this time of year for New Year's. You never look forward to the new year, new me crowd? Yeah, I'm sure the gyms that you go to kind of get busy during this time of year too, doesn't it? I have done that plenty of times in the past as well, but I have stopped doing that because, let's be real, it doesn't stick. I mean, I guess I'll take this. I don't know. Oh, is this another copper vein? Maybe. Copper next to granite? Copper vein? Maybe. Another spawner down this way? I said that I just wanted to go through the open cave, and here I am going back through the mine shaft again. I got suckered into coming in here. I saw there's some ores like right at the entrance, and like, oh, let's see what's a little bit further. I'm stuck. Another chest. Ew, who's going to the gym? That means going outside. Exactly. Oops. Oops, I'm taking screenshots. I'm pressing like literally all the wrong buttons here. Is that another spawner this way? It must be. You can get a mini treadmill on Amazon for like $60 so you don't have to bother with the gym. I bought myself one of those, I don't have a treadmill, but I do have an exercise bike, a recumbent exercise bike. I bought like a number of years ago before I started YouTube. It's like okay. So a number of years ago, before I started YouTube, I was programming, right? And I had a lot of money, a lot of extra spending money, I should say. I wasn't rich, but I had extra income. And I decided I was going to get myself an exercise bike. So I ended up getting a recumbent and exercise bike. It's one of the ones you sit down. You kind of like lean back or whatever. You're not like upright like a standard bicycle. And I decided I was going to get myself a good one. So I got like one of the ones that you actually see in the gyms, a Life Fitness one. Like really expensive. I don't remember the price. It was like $2,000 or something. So I have one of those still. And it's like in mint condition. Go figure. But I have like an exercise bike that I can use. And I also bought myself some adjustable weight dumbbells. So I actually have some equipment at home that I can use to exercise with and like start getting fit. It's just a matter of literally convincing myself to do it and stick with a schedule. Because every now and then I'll get the itch. It's like, yeah, I'm going to start lifting weights. And then I'll do it for like a week. And then like my muscles will be sore and I'll be like, okay, I'm going to take a couple days off and then I just forget to do it. And then like I fall out of habit, right? Like that's probably what I'm going to end up doing this year is writing down a schedule. And like having it show up on my phone, like as tasks to do, like just spend 5 minutes on the bike, lift one set of things do like a set of curls. Is that what you call it? With the dumbbells. Do like one set and then like just keep like slowly increasing it over time. That's kind of what I want to do, is just kind of get myself in the habit of just doing like little incremental things like that. And then like hopefully it'll stick. That's the idea. I don't know if it will. I'm lost. How do I get out of here? I'm trapped. How do I get out of this? But anyway, that's my idea. It's probably not going to work, but I do have the exercise equipment and I just need to get motivated to do it. And I need to motivate myself. Yeah, Nick, I forget. Like, I know you are doing fitness stuff and you have been for a while and you go to the gym very regularly. Do you do like competitions? I don't remember if you I vaguely remember saying that, or seeing that you said you did before, but I don't remember for sure. You did some before? Okay. Now you're focusing on bodybuilding. Yeah, that's cool, man. That is cool. I wish I could be that motivated to do that. Whoa, 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 right into the lava. Guys, lava hurts. Can I actually get out of this lava, please? You're focused on bodybuilding too, building up your body? Yeah, well, we're not talking about horizontally over here. So I've already been down this way. I think this cave is about tapped out. Where did I come from? Did I come from up there? I think I must have came from up there. Went the wrong way. Of course I did. That's where I just came up from, so we must be going this way. Aha, more cave. Guys, we did not run out of cave. I know that might sadden some of you, but I need copper. So we were all down there. There's another little bitty cave up this way. All right, let's come over here. Nothing. Yay, more cave! I think he's upset that I killed his friend. Is that why he's holding the rotten flesh? Oh, now you gotta join him. He's like, excuse me, sir, was this you? Now I kill you. There's a torch up there. Oh. I'm not gonna go for that copper. Alright. How do we get out of here? How do we get out? Oh, more cave. We're not going anywhere. We got more cave to go. Aww. Okay, we're out of here. I don't annoy you that I don't get that one piece of copper. Okay, I gotta get it. I gotta get it. I can't leave that behind. I feel like this is where we came in, yeah? That was a successful caving adventurino, I do believe. Got a lot of stuff done. I guess I could chop down some acacia while I'm out here. I don't think I have very much. I don't know if I need acacia. That's kind of like we're here. It won't hurt anything to take a few. A cha-cha. Don't you dare kill that cat. I was thinking about it. Yeah, Max is the cutest little rag doll you have ever seen in your life. He was like super adorable as a kid, and then he grew up and turned into what he is now, which isn't nearly as cute, but he's still cute and fluffy, but not nearly as cute and fluffy as he used to be. He got old. Ugh. Those saplings? I got one whole sapling out of like 4 trees. There's one. Alright, I guess I chopped down more trees while we wait for sapling. Guys, these are the firefly bushes, yeah? Well, how do these work? Do they actually spawn fireflies or do they just blink? Like, do these have any special... Can I silk touch them? Or do I need shears? Oh, you can. Do these make fireflies or do they just, like, blink? They just glow a little and blink. Yeah, they're like, okay, we're adding fireflies to the game. Just kidding, we're not. We're adding these firefly bushes, which suck. But this is as close as you're going to get. I think we're good. I was going to chop down more, but honestly, I think we're good. Got a decent amount of coal out of this as well, which is great. Our torch box will be happy with us. Village. The fact that you can see that far away is just absolutely incredible to me. Like, Voxy is such a crazy good mod. Like, how have they not added that to default to the vanilla game? I guess I don't have that much rendered over there. Otherwise, you could see, like, way further still. Okay, I was looking for my base. I was like, where is it? It's right there. I was like, I'm sure I can see it from here. I'm all looking, like, over here. Yeah, it's just cached. You'll notice, like, as I get closer to chunks, like, they kind of flicker a little bit. Like, right around where my mouse cursor is. And that's going from, like, a non-rendered to the actual in-game render engine. Like, the stuff that's cached kind of doesn't have shadow either until I get closer. It's really apparent on this mountain. But like all this stuff in the background over here, there's no shadow until I get closer to it. And then like it becomes very obvious. But the stuff with the shadow is what's actually being loaded by the game. Whose base was that? Which one? Was there a base? That's XB's base over here. Corrales is right over here. Beef is going to be here when he gets back. With the big tree? I think that's Corrales, right? You must be talking about this one? Yeah, this is Corrales over here. And then EFO is right there, and then BOO is... I don't even know if I have his base rendered. BOO is over here somewhere. But I don't really want to go over there and like look at things on stream. You like the combo of my base and XP side by side? Yeah, I think it's gonna work out pretty okay. Somebody in my comments was all like, I think you should have given XP more space, and the snarky side of me wanted to be like, well, I guess XP shouldn't have built that close onto my property, but I didn't say anything. But that's what I was thinking. I need another box. The amount of terraforming is insane. Yeah, there was quite a bit of terraforming that I had to do. That goes there. That goes there, I guess. Mob drops. Boop, 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 boop. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Steak. Grass. Firefly bush. I guess that goes under plants. Rail. Do I have rails? I do. Rail, rail, rail. Lots of random things to put away here. Mist. I guess that's where this goes. Mob drops. I'm definitely looking forward to getting a sorting system, inventory sorting system going. We're not there yet. I need to get iron going before we do that, but soon. Soon. All right. Decent amount of copper we got. Pretty decent. Granite. All right, so this is the copper we ended up with. Not quite as much as we got before, but it's still pretty okay. Wait, did I empty out everything? No, we got this. We have another box to go. Mob drops. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, decent amount of gunpowder coming up. I'll be able to make my own rockets instead of just buying them. But like getting a mob farm going at some point will definitely be something I'd like to do. Horsey stuff. Bucket, I think that goes under tools or misc. Tools. Bread. All right, so other stone. Boop, boop, boop. Andesite, diorite, dirt. All right. Oh, gravel. Gravel. I just heard something move. There's somebody in my base. There's a creeper or something. There's an Enderman. Okay, we're good. We're good. I was like looking around at the face bar. Is there anybody like sneaking around my base or whatever? It's like, nah, there has to be a mob. So Creeper is my first thought, but yeah, it was an Enderman. Are you able to smelt the raw blocks directly or no? No, unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. Would be nice, but no. Super smelter soon. Not yet. Oh, I actually have some copper in there. I didn't know that. Alrighty. That's a lot? I mean, it's 32 stacks of copper. We only use natural copper around here. Free range, non-GMO, gluten-free, hand plucked from the ground lovingly by our pickaxes. Guys, I watched Braveheart last night. I have not seen that movie since like the mid 90s, I think. I think that movie came out in like 94 or 95. Maybe 93. One of those. And that was the last time I seen that movie. long ago. It was actually pretty enjoyable to watch. It's long, however. It's like a 3-hour long movie. You're related to the real Braveheart? You don't think you've watched it the whole way through? Yep, I watched the whole thing start to finish last night. Now, granted, there was scenes where I was like fidgeting on my phone or whatever, but for the most part, I would say I watched like 85% of it last night. It was 95? Yeah, that was a fantastic movie. I remember going to the theater and watching with a buddy of mine. I think that was that the same year that Independence Day came out? I remember watching it on his birthday, which was the day before mine, and then going to the theater the next day for my birthday to watch. I think it was Independence Day, but it might have been something else. Old Hypno? Yep. Hypno is old. You've never seen it, but you grew up listening to the soundtrack, really? Yeah, it was a great movie. It's good. Hello, calendar. Independence Day was 96? Huh, so I wonder what movie was it we watched the day after. It was whatever was in the theaters that same weekend that Braveheart was out. You remember it? Had 2 VHS tapes. You had to switch it halfway through. Yeah, it's like a 3-hour long movie. It's like the same length as like Titanic. That was also a really long movie as well. Green Mile was fantastic. That's a great movie. I'm tired, Bobbles. All right, I think we're gonna call it here, everybody. I just gotta sit here and like AFK and let stuff smelt. Not much else to do. We're done with the resource collecting. I'm gonna probably do some block placing a little bit later. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for stopping by. Let me see who else is live. We got Cub, we got Scar. I'll send you over to Cub. I'll send you guys over to Mr. Cub Fan. Sure he's doing some end-related stuff. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, everybody. Thanks for your support. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Follow the channel if you haven't. We should be back tomorrow. Should be, for some more HermitCrafty kind of stuff. See you then. Take care, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.